hobbyists, collectors, and prey heads alike. I want to welcome you to my channel, and if you're new to this channel specifically, this is Predator Collectibles, and I am your host, Glenn Taylor, and we take a look at action figures, comic book statues, prop replicas. Now in today's video, this is something going to be very unique because, believe it or not, there are also Predator enamel pins that are designed by artists, and I'm really excited to do this video because I have quite an extensive Predator enamel pin collection, which I'm about to show you here very soon. But the reason also for this is because some of these pins are still readily available. I want to make sure that you as a Predator fan are able to get some of these for your collection, or by any chance start a collection of your own. Sport your fandom however you want, whether it be on your bags, your hats, your shirts. This is exactly the video for you. So what I'm also going to show you is exactly that some of them are limited in number, that some of them are still available. They also glow in the dark and also are very unique depending upon the artist that designed them. So I hope you're excited for this. I know I am. So with all by any means, let's get started with this video. Now the first pin I'm going to show you in my collection happens to be my very first pin that I ever got, and that was from the 2016 March Versus Theme Loot Crate subscription box. And the reason for that is because they were doing the whole, Superman versus Batman movie. It came out exactly that month and year, and they also decided to throw in not just Superman versus Batman, but they also did Aliens versus Predator. So in the particular box, as you're looking at this image right now, you not only got the pin, but you also got a very small 3-inch Titan vinyl figure. It could be either the Great Alien or Scar. I was lucky to get both the Scar vinyl figure as well as the Alien vs. Predator pin. Up close, looking at it right this minute at this image, is exactly how it reads: Alien versus Predator, and the versus just simply is a lightning bolt like Clash of the Titans, so it reads exactly as it is: Aliens versus with a lightning bolt and Predator. Now I was going to show you exactly a little bit much more in-depth close-up, but because of how many enamel pins I have, I seem to have misplaced it. I know I have it lying around here somewhere, but the next pin I'm about to show you is really cool, and I couldn't wait to get it. Now this pin in particular is made by an artist known as Nacho Scratcho. At least that's what he goes by on Instagram. He's now a pin designer for Cavity Colors, a t-shirt and pin company. So as you can tell, I had to have this particular enamel pin because if you'll notice, it does have a lift up face to it, and I absolutely love this design. And it's a little cartoonish, but if you notice, the dread beads have a nice good gold tinfoil, and the bio helmet is a little heavy, but other than that, I really do like this pin, and I do have similar pins to this that are available. Unfortunately, this one is no longer available. I think he made this back in 2017, if I'm not sadly mistaken. But again, I do have other pins similar to this, so I will show you those here in a minute. But I really do like this pin. Thank you, Nacho Scratcho, for making it. And yeah, this is definitely one I had to have. I can't help but mention Cavity Colors by not mentioning the Predator. This is a artist edition by the name of Jert, I believe. This is the top of the card. But this is pretty much a Bart Simpson clash with Predator. So it's pretty much a Predator Bart Simpson merge. I do like this particular art piece as far as a pin. So if you are by any chance a Simpson fan and a Predator fan at the same time, this definitely is right up your alley. Again, unfortunately, this is an artist piece. It is not limited in number, but it is unfortunately no longer available. But it is a cool piece nonetheless. I do wear it out occasionally whenever the occasion strikes for it. But it's a really cool, neat artist piece, so I had to have it in my collection. He's in town with a few days to snack, consume, ultimate hunter, and this is the current pin with the slogan, "Want some candy?" Now, I absolutely love this particular pin, and this is of course a spoof off of Predator 2. Even though it's the Jungle Hunter from Predator 1, all of course the design aspect is based off of a Kenner card back with the Predator 2 slogan to it. And I really do like that it's from that scene where the kid is trying to give the Predator some candy.
Want some candy?
And this is from an artist edition. Again, this is no longer available, unfortunately. But if in case you're finding out more, this is an artist by the name of Vile Consumption, which you can go to vileconsumption.com in case you're interested in any particular of his artwork. I guess I mentioned before, unfortunately, this particular pin is no longer available. Sorry guys, but this particular pin, I had to have in my collection. This is my fourth one, I think, in my collection, but I absolutely had to have it because of the slogan "Want Some Candy" with the Jungle Hunter, even though it's not really accurate, but I really do like the design and the way they came out. So the next pin that I have in front of you is the Family Guy Predator. This is from Ghastly Commodities, where again you can follow them at Ghastly Cat on Instagram. Unfortunately, this is another one that's no longer available, but I had to have this because it is the Family Guy Predator, and this is from the scene in where it's Kramer versus Predator.
He gave me DVDs. The production values were amazing, much better than Kramer versus Predator.
You want him back? You can't just disappear for 3 months and then suddenly decide you want him back. You can't have him.
So again, I'm actually a big fan of Family Guy, and I absolutely love the fact that Ghastly Commodities made the Family Guy Predator as an enamel pin. So he's about, I think, 2.5 inches in tall. But overall, I do want this to indicate that I apologize, guys, he's not available. But whenever there is perhaps another chance where if he wants to do more, just simply email him or message him on Instagram at Ghastly Cat to see if he's willing to do more of these. But overall, had to have the Family Guy Predator in my collection. Now this particular pin that I'm showing you right now is from an artist known as Nigamitis, and he does have a Instagram, or you can go to his website, nigamitis.com. But he does, again, like I said, have an Instagram, Nigamitis, or you can email him at nigamitis@gmail.com. But this particular one is in fact available, guys, at $11. This enamel pin is still readily available, and I really do like the sheen on this enamel pin. As far as this is a hard enamel pin, which is why it has a metallic look. I love the blood on the spine. I love the scratches, the tri-laser. This is definitely another must-have piece in your enamel pin collection, in my personal opinion. It's very subtle, but if you by any chance are a fan, I did actually wear this to the 20th Century Fox LA premiere of the Predator, mainly because of the sheen and shine that it has. And you just only know, if you're a Predator fan, you would wear this out in public, because only fans might know exactly where this is from. And definitely, again, like I said, this is still available at $11, so make sure that you stick around to the end of this video, and I'll show you how you can get this enamel pin into your collection. The pin that I'm showing you right now is another nice hard enamel pin, very subtle. This one I think is only maybe about 1 inch or 1.5 inches in size, but this is from Pinchip, and I'll again leave the Instagram handle for them as well. This is, I believe, maybe or maybe not still available. I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen Pinchip in a while, and during my research I couldn't find whether or not this is still available or not, so that's why I'm leaving the Instagram handle to the bottom left hand corner. But I really do like this particular pin. As I mentioned before, it's nice, small, and subtle, and usually it's hard to make out because, as you can tell from perhaps my hand, I'll tell you how the actual size it is. You can tell the size of that. It's kind of small, but overall it's still a nice, good layout design pin, very subtle. If you know who this is, if you're a Predator fan, it does have the dread beads, so usually it's not hard to figure out what it is, but it is kind of, like I said, small and subtle. And yeah, I really had to have this in my collection again because, well, it's a Predator, and I can wear it out in public, depending upon who can make it out if they're knowing what it is. The next pin that I am showing you right now is what's the Jungle Hunter 3D, and this is actually another artist's really cool edition of a Predator pin, and that's from Kajorf, and he does have also his own website, www.kajorf.com. This one is also readily available, and the reason I picked this up is because it does kind of play in with the Predator 3D that was released not too long ago. And I really do like the fact that it has the 3D glasses. So I really think this is cool in conjunction with the Predator 3D Blu-ray that came out, I think it was about maybe 2015 or 2016. But overall, I do like this. This is particularly, again, available for, I believe he has it on sale for only $7 actually. So again, I will make sure that if you stick around to the end of this video, all the information will be provided. And this is, again, still readily available if you want to pick this up, which I do highly recommend. At only $7, it is on sale, so I really do like it in conjunction with the release of the Predator 3D Blu-ray. So this cute little guy is another Predator Enamel Pin, and that is from a company known as Yesterday's. This is an artist's edition. I believe the artist is Tommy, and I definitely, again, had to have this. I thought this was a really cool, cute edition as far as what a Predator is supposed to look like. Now, I will also mind you that there are fakes being made of this. So this image that you're looking at right now is a comparison to the real thing versus the fake that I found at a convention. I was very surprised there was a fake version of this. But don't be fooled. This is what you're looking at right now is the real deal. And again, this is still readily available. This is only $10. And I'll make sure that, again, all the information is provided at the end of this video as far as how you can add this cute little Predator to your enamel pin collection. If it screams, we can kill it. And this happens to be a 175-inch horror enamel pin. So if you by any chance are a zombie or horror aficionado and happen to be a Predator fan at the same time, this might be an enamel pin for you. Unfortunately, this is yet another pin that is not available, but this is at claygrahamart.com. I don't know if whether or not these are been reprinted, but it's still something that you can probably check out. I haven't checked it out here in a while. I just know the last time I looked, it was not readily available. But this is, again, if you are a Predator / horror fan, this is where it has that kind of zombie / horror Predator screaming hand, which is why, you know, if it screams, we can kill it type of motif. So I thought it was a pretty unique artist pin design, and again, something I had to have in my collection. But if you are interested in other works that this person does, simply just go to, again, at claygrahamart.com, and who knows, they may still be available if you did another run. I haven't checked in a while, but I want to make sure that per everything I'm seeing, the last time I looked, unfortunately, it wasn't available. But at the time of this video, you can go to that website and double check. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Limited to 100 pieces. I have number 11 out of the 100 batched, and this is a triangular type. I think this is a soft enamel pin based upon the current color scheme you're looking at, but this is another one that I had to have in my collection, and this is from Digital Suicide, and this is still readily available at $10. So don't go again thinking that this one's not available. This one is, and again, like I said, $10 is very simple in design for the triangular targeting system for the Predator. They are limited to 100 pieces. I have, again, 11 out of 100. This is, again, like I said, don't worry, it's still available at only $10. So moving right along with the triangular housing or target laser system, this is another hard enamel pin that is from Vance Kelly, another artist that does enamel pins for, I think, is either Bottleneck Gallery or Hero Complex Gallery. And this is another one of those unfortunate pins that is no longer currently available. It's just something that I wanted to show off to indicate to you that I do have another tri-laser targeting system pin that is a hard enamel backing. Something I thought was really neat, had to have in my collection. So I'm not showing this off, of course, to brag or anything, but I just want to give you a current theme of what I have in my collection. Now, if you by any chance are a Funko Pop collector, you already know what this pretty much resembles. And this is the Funko Pop Little Predator pin from the BAM box. And they only made 200 made as according to the back card. But this is actually out of the Derek Mears expansion pack video that I did. And I thought this was a really cool, neat expansion pack video that I did from the BAM box. And again, like I said, it is a limited release of 200 pins. So I'll show you the pin number that I have. And I actually have 166 out of 200 out of that line. Now these are still readily available. I'm sure you can find them on eBay. Usually that's where you can find backup or archived BAM box things or loots that, if people don't want them, they usually put them up on eBay to sell. But this is still readily available on eBay if you ever want to get yourself a BAM box Predator pin out of that expansion pack. Now this one might not be a man's particular cup of tea, but if you are by any chance a girl Predator fan, this actually might be right up more in your alley. And this one is readily available at $10, which is again the average price for most of the Predator pins that I'm about to show you. But this is more of a female pink hard enamel pin, and this is from Megan Allison Designs. I'll just show you the back. So she does have an Instagram account, meganallison.design. She also has a website, meganallisondesign.com. So these are again available if you're a female Predator fan and you just happen to like the color pink. Like I said, I had to get it mainly because again, as a Predator, it's something unique. I'm not a huge fan of the colors. I'm not, keen to pink. But if you by any chance are again a Predator fan and you happen to be a girl Predator fan, I think this is something that Megan definitely did for those of her fan base. And like I said, you can follow her on both her website and Instagram. And these are available at $10 if you are a chance want to rock this out in public. Join the Hunt AVP Enamel Pin series, and I really do like this pin. This is from Pixel Paradigm. They both have again an Instagram and an Etsy account. So that's actually where I got it from, was Etsy. And I really do love this pin, and the reason is because it's from the AVP series, and the bow helmet does resemble the Celtic Predator. So of all the Predator characters, if you like the Celtic the most, this is definitely an enamel pin for you to get. And I really like the blades. Instead of 2, there's 4 to resemble a nice good wall motif, I guess. But I really do like the Celtic design. It definitely has the characteristics of the Celtic Predator. So if you are looking for this pin, this is available at again $10, or I believe it's on sale for $7. But I'll show you again all that information at the end, or you can go to their Instagram, Pixel Paradigm. And yeah, if you are a Celtic or AVP fan, this is a pin to get. The Hunter Gauntlet limited edition of 100. And don't be fooled by that, because they're not individually numbered. I guess there's just 100 of these made. But this is also still readily available at $10. And this is a nice good Gauntlet Predator piece. So just to show you that there's no individual number, I'll go ahead and take it off the card. And just simply has the manufacturer or artist, Pop Vultures is the name. And what I really like about it is that even though it is I believe it's a soft enamel pin, but really cool is the fact that it does open up to the Predator Gauntlet digits. So that's a really nice piece, and I think this is just really neat. Now, Fright Rags did also do a Gauntlet Predator enamel pin for the 2018 movie The Predator, so I believe that might still be available, but this one is also available as well. So if you can go either through Fright Rags or Pop Vultures. There you go. So Pop Vultures does have an Instagram account as well as a website and also a Facebook page. But if you're looking for something like this is definitely something for you. Go ahead and pick it up. So speaking of Fright Rags, this is another enamel pin that is designed by Fright Rags, and this is again for the release of the 2018 film The Predator. So it's a simple Predator collectible pin, and it does have on the back of it Fright Rags logo, 2018 or 2019, sorry, 20th Century Fox. So yeah, this was actually released this year, I'm sorry. But this is a number, pretty much a really cool pin, and believe it or not, this is a pin, I don't know if you can tell by the green blood, glows in the dark. So as you can tell in this particular video, I really like the glow in the dark on this particular pin. It does glow brightly, but it fades out very quickly, but once you get it lit up, it does glow pretty bright. Now this is still available. I'm pretty sure it's still on their website, frightrags.com. If not, I happen to notice that both on Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store is selling this enamel pin as well. So this is again a $10 enamel pin that can be bought through Fright Rags or BigBadToyStore.com. Okay, so again, moving right along with the Fright Rags collectible pin series. This is actually the one I was talking about, where it was made in 2018, and this is from The Predator, as you can tell from the logo at the very top. So this is again one of those pins, until you can see it. Yeah, Fright Rags 2018. As you can pretty much tell or hear, this is a pretty big pin. I just have to say, you can see pretty much from the palm of my hand. This is about 2.5 inch to 3 inch enamel pin. Very heavy, but the mask does come open, and it does have a scar-ish Predator. And this particular Predator design kind of reminds me a little bit of the Joker, based on the fact that he has those red eyes and the green tint. I don't know why. It just, for whatever reason, it reminds me of the Joker because it's white and red. Definitely the Joker-ish type of colors. But I really do like this pin a lot, and this does have the bio helmet mask that opens and closes. Again, a very kind of a big, heavy, hard enamel pin. I don't think this one in particular is still available because it was last year's pin. So this has been about a year. But if you're still looking for a pin like this, you might still be able to find it on eBay. But other than that, I do believe this one is a sold out pin from Fright Rags. Now this pin is from Wasteland Pin Company, and I had to have this pin. I can tell from here, if you're looking at this particular pin, it is a hard enamel pin. And I'm going to give you a 360-degree spin of this pin that you're looking at right now. I absolutely love this pin, and I think this is their very first Predator enamel pin that they did as far as production run. They did do another one, but I'll show that to you here in a minute. But as you can tell in this 360-degree spin, the Predator pin is definitely well detailed. You can definitely see everything as far as the detail of the Predator, the dreads, the bio helmet, the tri-laser, everything. This is definitely a pin to have in your collection. Unfortunately, this pin is no longer available. I apologize, but this particular pin is something that I wanted to show off, just to let you know that this pin company may very well do another pin similar to it, but this is something that I had to have in my collection, and I really do appreciate Wasteland for doing a Predator pin or pins for a fandom like mine. So again, going on with the Wasteland Pin Company series or row, this is a variant to their Predator City Hunter enamel pin. They had 3 different ones of these. They had the regular one, the variant one, which is the one you're looking at right now, and a black and white one. So pretty much the images that you're looking at right now, this is the 3 that you could have gotten. The entire set was $70, or you could have gotten each individual one, I believe, at $15 a piece. But I decided to go with the variant one because of the colors, the green, the purple, and the white. And I really do want to try to get the regular one. Black and white one I'm not quite fond of, only because it's simple, just black and white. But I am glad to get another Wasteland Predator enamel pin into my collection. And as I mentioned before, this one unfortunately is not available unless you're able to find one on eBay. That's the only way you're able to probably find an enamel pin like this from Wasteland. Now this cute little guy happens to be from Casual Mojo, and this is another one of their Casual Mojo pins, and this is from, again, like I say, Casual Mojo. This is the 2018 Series 1 collectible pins, and this is their Predator one. And I think this is actually kind of cool, a little bit definitely alien-like, but he's kind of cute overall. And this one is available, again, like I said, $10, as most of these pins are, and I'll make sure that I provide all information here in a minute. But this is a Casual Mojo Predator pin. They do also have an Instagram and a Facebook account. Just simply follow them at Casual Mojo on Instagram. And this is, like I said, $10, not very bad at all. And it does have a very nice, good enamel pin locking or lock on the back of it. It does have a description: born and bred from an alien race known as the Yaucha or Heshkatan. Predator Mojo seeks out and pursues the most dangerous game in the universe. There is nothing more satisfying than the thrill of the hunt besides obtaining all trophies. So I thought that was pretty neat for Casual Mojo to provide us with yet another enamel pin. And yeah, I definitely had to have this from my collection, and thank you Casual Mojo for making it. So the one you're looking at right now is another pin, similar design to Fright Rags, but this is a different particular piece only because this came out before the Fright Rags design did. And this is from Deeply Dapper, and they do have an Instagram, which is going to be located on the bottom left hand of the screen, Instagram account. So as you notice, it does glow in the dark as far as the blood and the eyes, which I'll show here in a minute. Now this was limited to 100 pieces, and I'll show you which number I got. And this is again with the One Ugly Mofo banner on the bottom. So if you look on the back of it, I got number 37 out of 100. Unfortunately, all 100 of these did in fact sell out. This is a 2016 piece from Deeply Dapper, and I really do like this pin a lot. So we're going to go ahead and I'll show you the glow, which you're looking at right now. The glow definitely is bright. It lasts a very long time, and I love how the eyes and the blood on the forehead glows, and I just really like this pin. I'm glad that I have it in my collection. I do apologize for those who may want this one. It is unfortunately sold out, but if you want to address that with Deeply Dapper, you simply just direct message or comment at their Instagram account and see if there's by any chance another form of Predator pin that you may do in the future. Now this particular pin in general I think is fantastic, mainly because this is a soft enamel pin or hard. You know, it's really hard to tell which is hard or soft, but I love this pin as it has that nice good red foil Yaucha at the top, so using the proper name instead of Predator. But the amount of detail that's on this particular pin is astronomically detailed. I love this pin, and it happens to be from Attic Flood, and they do have again another Instagram account at Attic Flood. And unfortunately this is a pin that is not available. I do apologize, guys. But again, this is something that I really had to have in my collection. I got this on eBay because I missed out on it. It was a nice good deal that I was able to find. So again, if you're not able to find certain enamel pins, eBay is probably your best bet, if not Etsy, and I'll make sure I give all the information out at the end. But this is another pin that does glow in the dark, and it's not just the blood that glows in the dark, the entire face glows in the dark. So you can tell from this image or video right now from the glow, it's very bright, very cool, and it gives the entire image of the Predator face. And I really do like this pin, so another must-have in my collection. Unfortunately, guys, I apologize that you will not be able to get this into your collection unless you're able to find it on a third-party market. So this is another really cool Predator pin. As you can tell by the slogan, "If it bleeds, we can kill it." And I really do like this pin a lot. Now this is from Guilty as Pin, another pin kind of company, and they're called Leaf Logic, and it does glow in the dark, and I really like the glow on this a lot. It does glow bright, lasts a long time, and I really do like how they did "If it bleeds, we can kill it," and they used it to make sure that it glowed green by glowing in the dark, similar to that scene where Anna does find the blood on the leaf in the 1987 film Predator. So I really love this pin a lot. This particular pin is still available at $10, so I'll make sure again provide the link and everything at the end of the video. But I love this pin. Had to have it because it glows, and it has that, you know, logic, because it does reminiscent to the movie where she finds the green blood on the leaf. So if it bleeds, we can kill it. Now going on with the glow in the dark again theme, I guess. This is another Predator enamel pin with the tri-laser or targeting system dots, and this is from Mondo. And of course you have the "Soon the Hunt Will Begin" with the Predator Mondo logo. This is from 2017 line, and the glow on this is ridiculously bright. So there you go, guys. This is the glow on the tri-laser or targeting system. This is super bright, and yeah, this is ridiculous, but this is something that I wanted to show you how bright the glow is. That is awesome and amazing. So this is again the Mondo tri-laser dot enamel pin. I wish it glowed red, but it glows green. But overall, I really like this pin a lot. Now unfortunately, this particular pin is not available anymore. I do apologize, but this is something that I had to have. And like I said, majority of the Predator pins that I have in my collection I have to have anyway, because it is Predator and it is unique. enamel pin to show off, you know, my fondness for Predator and my fandom. So again, this is not something that's readily available, but I do have another Mondo pin that is still available, and I'm going to show that to you here in a minute. As promised, this is the Mondo pin that I was referring to. This has more of a gold finish to it. It pretty much gives you the layout of the Predator itself in a portrait form. So this is their Mondo pin. This is still readily available at $10. This is from this year, I believe. I don't know if you see it. Yeah, 2019. So this is available, not to worry, with a nice good gold finish. Hard enamel pin at $10. Really can't beat it. This actually was really a gift given to me by a friend of mine who is also a Predator fan. He asked me if I had it yet, and that's unfortunately I do not. He said, well, I bought two, I'm going to give you the other one. So thank you very much, my friend, for allowing me to have this in my collection. So if you did not get the chance to get this pin, you still have the opportunity at $10 to add to your Predator collection, or starting your own Predator pin collection with this Mondo pin. Now, this is my most recent Predator enamel pin added to my collection. This thing is huge. I mean, look at the palm of my hand versus the pin. So this is particularly about the biggest pin that I have in my collection, and the reason I had to have it, because you'll notice the vial helmet does shake a little bit because it does open to a beautiful Dark Horse Comics type of artistry for the Predator face. So this is a very soft, it's not hard, but it's a soft enamel pin. So it's not that heavy, but it is big. And I really love the glitter on the Dutch nameplate or charm for his necklace. That is, I think, is really, really awesome. And I just love the comic based style that this pin does. This is a very big pin, and because of its size, this is $20, and it is still available. But keep in mind that this is limited to 50 pieces, and I got 2 out of 50, and this is from ink1art.com. So keep in mind, this is 50 pieces, still available at $20. I got 2 of 50, and this is a very comic book based Dark Horse comic style. Like I said, enamel pin. It's a soft enamel with a glittery Dutch name tag, and a very cool Chris Warner based Dark Horse Comics artwork for the face when you lift up the vial helmet. So I really love this very much. So this is pretty much my most recent one, and yeah, I had to have this in my collection. Those are all my current Predator enamel pins that I have in my collection. Now, while doing some more research to make sure some of these pins were still available, I did come across this brand new pin that I wasn't aware of, so I'll make sure that you are aware of it. And it's only $10, and I'll leave a link down in the description below for this little guy right here, and also for all the other links provided for some of the Predator pins that are still available, so to make sure that you can grab one for yourself to either start your pin collection or add to your current pin collection as well. But make sure that you do grab one, depending upon which one you found very interesting during this video. It helps out the artists that designed them. I'm all about supporting artists and their work. And if you by any chance like videos like this that particularly help you out as far as grabbing certain unique items from the Predator franchise, give me a thumbs up. It does help out the channel. And if you are a Predator fan like me, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification for videos like this in the future. I will also leave other videos like these two in my content library for you to watch, which I'll also leave a link right up here for you to click on in case you're interested. But I want to thank you so very much for not only supporting the artists that design these, but thank you very much for your patience throughout this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if there's anything else you'd like to know, leave me a comment about any of these enamel pins, which one's your favorite, and which ones you definitely grabbed via the link down in the descriptions. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and your week. Until I see you next week for another video, happy hunting.